Hey guys, Big Pass 52 here with my deck review on the Bicycle Karnival Ryujin deck. I know my camera's not very well picking this up. Okay, now that I said that, my camera started actually picking up the images a lot better. I was just messing with the settings a second ago. So, yeah, on this one you have the rising sunshine in the background, which is what that white stripe shooting out is called. You also have a dragon on the front, and then this one's basically like Chinese almost, or Japanese. I don't know really about Oriental stuff all too much. So you have the dragon and the spade, and this one doesn't really stick to the whole Karnival series idea. It's starting to go off now, but I guess it's okay. So it says Karnival Ryujin playing cards, and then on this side it continues with the Ryujin, the rising sun, and it actually says brought to you by www.carnivalinc.com, which is different than the rest of them. Also on this side it says air cushion made in the USA. Now it's going back to the barcode reveal, like it skipped it in the I want to say it was the Renegades deck didn't have, the Renegades deck didn't have a barcode reveal. This one has a barcode reveal, and it says Ace of Hearts. Then you have your Karnival Inc. instead of being Big Blind Media on the side. The back, it gives you a preview of what the back of your deck is going to look like. You have the Oriental Dragons coming off the rising sun in the center, with orange rising sun on the outside, and almost like a picture frame border on this. This has a lot of metallic actually used on, not a lot, but it has a little bit of metallic used on the ink in the front, and on the ink in the back a little bit. So, and then on the top, you have just two little suns with little Japanese symbols in them. And you have a black tab in it. So let's open it up. And the orange continues onto the little flaps, but there's no pictures on the flaps. So let's open up the actual deck and get into it. Now this deck, instead of having like a skull or a carnival or something, like with the Karnival series, you actually have a naked lady with a samurai sword, and it's shooting into the ground. She's all orange. She has a samurai sword. It says Joker, and then it has something in another language. Then you have just the naked lady. I mean, she doesn't have a lot of detail to her. I really not that impressed with this Joker. So I'm not really impressed with the Karnival series at all. I don't know if this is one that had an exception to it, I believe. Because they did mess with it a little. This one has a reveal on it, and it's for the 9 of Hearts, and it's under her sword. You can't really even tell. I'm sorry if I'm doing a bad camera job. I'm not paying attention to the camera. I'm paying attention to my hand. And again, it's the same thing. It just has the little reveal on it. So now when we get into the ace, the ace is exactly like the front of the box. It says Karnival Ryujin, and it just has the dragon and the giant spade. So that's your spade, and it's not really that impressive either. This deck's not that impressive to me. Instead of getting the double backer like you do in most of the Karnival decks, you get a blank card, which is nice. I mean, you don't see that in any of the other Karnival decks except this one. I don't know if you get it in the Dead Eyes deck. I don't have the Dead Eyes deck. So you get the blank card, which is pretty nice. And then you get, this one's different. It doesn't have the big blind media for the button looking thing. It has the Karnival, the original Karnival deck, spade on it, which is different. And for the you will choose card, it says you will choose the 5 of diamonds, and it has the dragon again, which goes along with this Oriental theme. So this series is okay. It's not that great, I guess. We'll get into the court cards real quick. The court cards in this are a lot not a lot different, but they are different, which I was very happy about. Because with the whole series, normally you haven't really had all too many, nothing in the deck series so far has actually had different, court cards. Now these, they look basic, but they have metallic gold used instead of that yellow. And it's got the reds and the blues, but the gold metallic just helps it stand out beautifully. And it's like this on all of your court cards, on the jacks, the queens, and your kings, which is really nice. So I was very impressed that they actually decided to change this up. Now let's get into the back of the cards real quick. The backs of these cards are exactly like the back I showed you, but a lot simpler looking. Since it's white, it looks very nice, very simple in a sense, but still has lots of detail. They use metallic orange on these, so they do have that metallic look to them. They're not too metallic, but just enough to make it have a nice look to it. Even the borders are metallic, and then you have that rising sun in the center with the two dragons sticking out, which is pretty cool. And I'm actually pretty impressed with this background, even though it doesn't really fit the Karnival idea. I enjoy this deck actually. So yeah, that was the Karnival Ryujin deck by Big Blind Media, and so I give this an overall good review in a sense. Now let's get into handling real quick. Remember, I'm on wood, so spreads aren't really that great, but these spread great even on wood. I don't really see a problem with these. They feel really nice in your hands. It's another deck that it feels like you just need to own. They fan decent. They don't fan too great. Some of the cards in the beginning usually clumps together. So, like as that, I'm showing you the cards in the beginning always seem to like clump up. And but otherwise, this is a great deck. If you have the Karnival cards already, I recommend getting it because it's just part of the collection. Like I have 7 out of the 8 decks right now. 7 out of the 9 decks. Because I don't really want the special edition Midnight. It's basically the same thing, just metallic. Alright, so this has been Big Pass 52 here with my deck review on the Bicycle Karnival Ryujin deck. Send me messages, comment, subscribe.